So here we are in front of Toppazini Bakery. And the bakery started 100 years ago. Giuseppe had like 9 kids. They all worked in the bakery. They worked really, really, really hard. So they started using what we call torpedo bread. And torpedo bread is a loaf of bread that has got a slit down the side, and it's the exact same dough recipe that we use in our pizza.
When you eat our pizza, you're eating literally Italian bread, dry cured pepperoni and sauce, and it's absolutely delicious. I can't say anything more.
When you see our team making dough today, what memories does that bring back?
I lived in the bakery. I was only 4 or 5 years old, but it brings back basically the torpedo bread, the bread being made, the 2 100-pound bags being thrown into the mixer, going in the proof room. It brings back all those memories. And the other thing it brings back is family. We're all together. And you know what? That brings me back to a very fond memory.
Why do you think our dough has stood the test of time and lasts over 100 years?
That's a very good question. I think it's the simplicity of it all. We use the finest ingredients. We use 00 high protein flour. We use green oil, salt and sugar, but it's really just those things you can find at home and that you can cook at home. And the yeast is some of the best yeast you can buy. And it's the same flour we used back in the bakery back 100 years ago. One of the more important things about the dough, to make sure that there's a perfect seal underneath. That is probably the biggest problem that people have, is they don't seal the bottom. And that is so important because as the dough grows, it grows up and doesn't grow across, and you have a better rise.
How do you feel knowing something so simple has created something so meaningful?
Dough is simple, but all good food is not really simple, because when you make something that's great, it takes a long time to make, but it takes very little time to eat. And that's when you know you got great food. It really means the most to me when young kids and a family comes in and they're looking so forward to their hot, tasty Toppers pizza. And that really, really makes my day. My dad's sitting there and he sits there and says how proud he is. And Granddad, No-No, and my great No-No, they'd feel the same way. They're very simple people. They work really, really hard, but they're very proud. And I know that they would be very proud of what we did.